And now we're in Afghanistan, and we're Alex Mason from the CIA in 1986. And we're staring at the big Buddha, which is likely destroyed since then. They're just showing us how cruel were the Taliban.
Sand.
And this guy really appreciates the desert.
Contact's on his way.
You reckon we can trust the Chinese?
And we seem to be
They've been supporting the Mujahideen
dealing with
same
the
as us.
Chinese right now. We brought them some weapon
They know if
or
Russia
something.
was in Afghanistan, they'd be looking at China next.
No one likes the Russians, huh?
You know me.
And apparently Chinese are helping the Mujahideen.
You might want to get your head down.
Right.
Take it easy, Sal. Deliver the weapons.
So we seem to have 2 ores here,
Now, what about your end of the
which
deal?
are available. And there's the Chinese guy here. And we brought them weapons. I have no idea how we came here,
We have fresh horses.
but these are apparently ores that this guy brought.
All right, let's do it.
So I really wonder how we ended up here in the first place, especially carrying crates. We did not keep any ride or anything.
We're on our way to
Same
the
time
Mujahideen
here, I
camp
can take
now.
a sword. Never know what will be the use of
What
that.
are you gonna do with that?
You never know.
Indeed. It was really hard to remove that from a dried up dead body. And now I'm on a horse.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you that our presence here must remain 100% deniable. There will be
Yes,
serious
totally
consequences if
deniable.
Russia learns of our involvement in Afghanistan.
So essentially that horse is following my laser, literally. Smart horse. And now I guess this is an interesting area. Feel like Indiana Jones but in Afghanistan.
The Soviets are about to launch an attack on the camp.
With a big gun. Yeah, let's get our horse exhausted. So the Mujahideen have some tanks, which are Russian made. They also have, what's this? A crate? Soup. That sounds like a good weapon.
This way.
Now I will need to dismount, and I cannot run, so I'll jump. That's the only way to speed things up. There you go. Now I'm stuck. Well, I can move my head. That's the highest level of interaction I had in the game for a while.
Specialists to act in an advisory capacity. Here they are now.
Totally. Now you can recognize the enemy, no, the ally leader in this case, by the size of his turban.
Not soldiers.
Clearly a warlord. In every game, the warlord has a turban, while the other don't.
This should be good.
Especially in Afghanistan. Okay, let's see. What's
Just so
this
we're
about?
clear, we hold off the Russian attack, you give us what you have on Menendez.
Menendez.
Our base is here.
We have to come to Afghanistan,
Any advance will come
speak
through
to
one of the
this
narrow
guy, which
passes
have
leading into the
information on the main enemy of this story.
Our men defend these mountains.
Our weapons will give them an edge.
That's a lousy plan.
And the guy comes from
Talking about the
Nicaragua,
Russian army,
so I don't know
come
if
in
this
brute force,
Afghani
with restraint in
Mujahideen
numbers,
warlord
heavy armor.
can have
men ready for
information on a guy from
They
Nicaragua
have no experience
that
with
fought
the
with the
weaponry we brought.
Cuban or something.
We do. We belong on the front line.
That's just weird. Or getting bombarded.
Gone.
And actually, we brought these guys AK, and
I got more than faves out.
apparently my character thinks that the Mujahideen have no clue how to use our weapon. So they don't. He's implying that the Mujahideen don't know how to use an AK.
Settle up, Mason.
It's kind of strange. I'm having access to this. Mortars. Excellent. I can throw mortars. Or getting bombarded by mortar. Normally we should all be dead because mortar have a pretty wide range of deadly shrapnel, but there's no problem there. Okay. The horse is panicked. stay here and shoot those Russians. Because at veteran you don't want to have those Russians shooting you because they won't miss, even if you're on a horse. Let's see. All the way over there. So everything exploding. Now my horse seem scared somehow. And even though there's many good targets ahead, the enemy Russian decided to shoot me, out of all people. And I'm just returning the favor. Unfortunately, I have technology which does highlight the enemy a little, but it's not 100% reliable. So, in any case, I still have to rely on my eyes. And the trick at veterans seems to be simply letting your friends move ahead, shoot a few enemies, and then move ahead yourself. And dodge grenades. Like that. Let's kill a few more enemies over there. Okay. There's a BTR. I'll use my schmuck.
BTR's history.
BTR's history. There's another one though. Oops. Seemed that I killed the Mujahideen instead. How much I can decided to do that. It was let's say lazy of my part. As you can see, even though there's no way somebody will have spotted me there and hit me like that, yeah, I did. And they still do it, even though I'm certainly not the most exposed guy around. So I'll move forward here. Oh, there's a grenade. Get out of my way, Russian. I gotta get back here. I'll shoot a few Russians which are there. There's some more here. I think I'll switch to the rocket launcher, because there's likely the BTR which will come my way. There you go, no more BTR. So that mission around here is done. You don't have to go all the way over there to succeed at that part. And now I'll come here to put some explosive, which seems a totally natural idea here to destroy some UNESCO object. Totally reasonable. And here we go. Ah, damn it, I tried to blow that guy here. Zao. But it did not work. So he died, history.
Woods, Basin, they're throwing everything they have at us.
Let's destroy all history of humanity.
Hoosier reporting Russian tanks moving in from the north.
That's unreasonable.
Brute force and strength in numbers. Who expected such a fight?
Okay, I'll go get the weapon over here. Need to disembark for that. I'll pick up a stinger. I'll get back on my ride. And now I just need to destroy a few things. Like this BTR.
That's it for him.
Yeah.
Hit the tanks.
Let's get out of here. Essentially, once the tank spot you, you should get out of here.
Tanks are still moving, Mason.
Yes, sir.
Tanks are down, Hudson.
The tank is
report
down.
enemy gunships to the north of the valley.
Okay, let's get out of here. So the artillery is striking you or something. I need to go destroy what I believe is a chopper. There we go. Let's keep moving. I really dislike how the horse handling this. Getting shut out by what? chopper.
Russian gunships are down. Russian tanks are
Really?
advancing north of the valley.
Okay, the Russians are shooting grenades. Okay, let's get out of here. I need to shoot that vehicle right there.
Nice work.
Thank you. It's all skill, you know. Okay, that wasn't, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I should probably not blow myself up like that.
Ammo cache to the east. Do whatever is necessary to recapture it. Muller Roman is concerned. He thinks we're
That
losing
actually
the fight.
blew up the
You
thing.
don't round it for me. I don't care about his concerns. We'll get it done, same as always. Just tell him he better come through with his intel on Menendez.
I'm supposed to go do something over there.
The ammo cache is left of the valley. The path is impassable by horse. Dismount. We will
Right.
proceed on foot.
Okay, so I'll go hide in the cave right here. At least the horse. Now it's time to shoot everybody.
Infantry fast roping in.
Get rid of this chopper. What the hell? Lock on required. Okay, so that's one more chopper down. I just need to clear out that area over there. No big deal, hopefully. Should have took care. Oh, that's a bit of an issue there. Need to destroy a BTR. It was nearly difficult. This music is. I feel like I'm in Mexico or something. Okay, let's kill that chopper over there. Don't need dragging for that. Are we done with choppers yet? Checkpoint reach. Oh, that's wood. Should not shoot him. Are the enemies? Kinda shocked that I did not receive any hits in that position. That must be some kind of invisible box of immortality here. What is shooting me? Must be a sniper.
The ammo cache is ours.
You
Okay,
fight
good.
bravely, American.
Yeah, thank you.
Return to base. We have a problem.
What kind of problem?
I need to go to my ride.
You better see for yourself.
Got a problem and I'm better see for myself. Okay, where am I going? I'll take no chance. I'll switch back to rocket launcher. I'm getting shot in the back by something. Okay, let's go over there.
Your old man was one tough.
Yeah, one tough muted. Alright, so back to the gameplay. Now this is another scene which you have no control over.
This isn't over yet.
So we'll see that in terms of immersion. It's not particularly amazing. Especially since we're actually fighting
Russians wanna give us one last display of brute
a
force.
Russian
Let's
mammoth
give 'em
thing
one last
from
display of courage. You
Command
with
and
me?
Conquer. I'm really not touching anything. My guy is just about to charge a 3 armored vehicle on a horse. That sounds like courage. Yeah, sure. I think people have some problem finding courage here. That's craziness. Make no sense to charge a tank on our horse. And now, of course, I just had to hold two button to get myself out of under the horse, and that's all the interaction required of you in that part of the game. So I wonder why they did not put that in the cutscene or something. Now, out of vaulting, a big Russian comes out of the mammoth tank. Oh, there's even a number flying all around my head. I'm exploding this tank. Of course, I'm not touching anything, but you know, my character does it all. And Woods come in, save me from strangling somebody. Kravchenko.
Of course he's involved in all this.
Of course. He brought a big mammoth tank.
Couple times.
Okay, skipping ahead.
Maybe
Okay,
I should handle
back there. Now this is another scene where it's all about story. Kinda, you know, very friendly. Torturing prisoners. And I guess this guy is probably from the Black Ops. I don't really remember anything of that.
Raman tells me you're doing business with
It's been so long.
Nicaraguan named Raul Menendez.
Now this guy is actually cutting the face of the prisoner. Now he's even knifing him in the end.
Eye for an eye. Huh? This is the Mujahideen, baby. They'll bury you up to your neck.
And now that's another interaction part,
Fry in the desert.
in which I need to tap F to resist, which I won't do,
Tell me about
because I did, but there was no point to it. And now I might have killed him.
the f are you doing? Menendez told
Good
me
question.
you must suffer. You face piece of...
Now, even though I might have killed that guy, I don't know if I did, because I did not see any blood, because
No, you are and
I
always
disabled
will
all
be
the disturbing content.
our true enemy.
So we'll see.
Without water and shelter, you may last a day.
Yes, sure.
If you are strong,
So they're just leaving us in the desert, which is Afghanistan. They are even bringing the Chinese with us. Very friendly people. I guess time goes by and I'm stuck on the ground. You know, the thing is that those flashbacks, they are actually narrated by Woods, which is in his wheelchair in the future. And, you know,
So, in a desert buried.
I don't see how he,
Who does your father
why he
think
would
rides up on a horse to
just
save us?
let it be so long.
Yeah,
Like,
see? You're just
well, I'll
like
be
your old man.
talking
No, it wasn't him.
a couple of minutes about us being passed out in the desert. Oh, and by the way, that was Rez now, it seems. So that was it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.